Hi, and welcome to the JAMO Podcast with Jann, myself, Max, and Owen. Hi, everyone. Say hi.
Hello, Aaron.
Hello.
Hi.
Say hi, Max. Come on.
Hi.
You did.
Right.
I did.
Oh, I didn't hear. Right. So coming up today, we will be talking to you about back in the days of the original PlayStation and 8 MB memory cards, to the current day ray tracing enabled games with asset models at the resolution of 4K, and games to come in the future, along with the crazy technology to house the games in the future too. All in our pick of some of the favourite games of all time. We'll also be having our friend Sam coming in later. I mean, he's already here, but coming in the podcast later to take a closer look at some of his favourite games and whatever other stuff we drift into anyway. So, let's go.
Not GTA 5.
Not GTA 5. No.
Okay, so Team Fortress 2. So I don't believe that anyone's played this before. Maybe they have.
I've played
Maybe
it.
once.
I haven't.
Everyone's played
Only
it.
once.
You're missing out. You know, it used to be one of my favourite games, but you know, recently there hasn't been many updates.
Yeah.
If there has been updates, then
When was the release date?
Ooh, I
Damn.
think it was-
Let's just get that up.
let's just get this.
Damn.
I've given you the
I mean,
resources for this.
It's a while, right?
Yeah, it's quite an old game.
It's like 2008, I think.
Wow.
Let me have a look.
2007.
Oh, I was close.
Yeah.
But I played Team Fortress. I used to play a lot. I got really tired of it because everyone was just like so much better than me.
Yeah. It used to be a great game because there was nothing else like it. And it used to be the only, team versus team, different maps, sort of ranked gameplay. But because, they've been sort of rolling out updates of mods rather than their actual creations,
Yeah.
it's just sort of a bit stale.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's like, so a basic weapon, like Scout's weapon, you just have a skin and that would be an update. So it wouldn't be very interesting.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, nowadays there's a lot of modding going on in Team Fortress.
Yeah.
A lot of aimbots, and I think it's just ruining the game. I used to love the game. I used to play the game. I used to play it non-stop. I got up to 100 hours, and I just thought, I just gave up because the community got so salty,
Yeah.
and everyone just like.
It wasn't like a respected game.
No, it wasn't. They just took it for granted, and they would abuse the game, and it just made me really sick of it.
Yeah.
I mean, are the developers still working on Team Fortress 2?
Oh yeah.
They say they are, but the problem is they're just sort of, they're like, okay, so here's someone else's mod that they've made. That's an update.
Oh,
It's
okay.
kind of, it's not.
I see.
It is an update, but it's not much content. Whereas you could just play another game and you'd have content.
So,
Damn.
are we finished with Team Fortress 2?
Oh, can we talk about like the ranked game mode that they added?
Oh yeah, go on.
How
course.
much of a mess it was.
Oh yeah.
Do you
I
remember?
remember the rank. Oh.
So because the game was sort of taken as more competitive rather than casual, they added a new sort of game mode for ranked. But the problem was it took literally an hour to load into it
Yeah.
because it couldn't find the people that were the same skill as you were. So
It was kind of like copying to CS:GO. In a sense,
yeah,
wasn't it?
it was, yeah. And the update took like 5 years to add as well.
Yeah.
So it wasn't, we were expecting more than that, and they just sort of released it. It was like, cool.
Yeah, I remember that because it was like against like robots or something, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, that
It
was.
Man Killer.
Oh, that was the
That was ranked as
versus
well.
the robots and stuff.
That was
yeah.
ranked as well though.
Are there still
I think it
players,
was, yeah.
or is it dead?
Yeah, there were still players, but
Would you play it if the developer would bring you updates and stuff?
yeah. I mean,
Of
I
course.
was, yeah.
I would play it again, but I would probably end up quitting because someone's griefing me. to be honest. But that's really about it for me of Team Fortress 2. You done with Team Fortress 2?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Not really.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
This has got to be a favourite.
Another game I haven't played. Let's go.
Oh, what really?
Nah,
What
me
are you
either.
doing, man?
Owen,
What are you doing?
Owen can...
Playing other games.
What was it on the PS2?
Yes, it
Yeah.
was.
Right.
Yeah, I played other games on the PS2. So
I think it was probably one of my favourite football games. I know FIFA was pretty
Tony
good,
Hawk's
but-
Pro Skater 3 was a
it's a
football game,
skateboard
was it?
game, man.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Have you
Yeah.
actually played it?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Tony Hawk's Pro... So Max, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3,
Yeah.
we got this down. What's going on with that?
Well, it's one of like the only sort of skateboarding games that was on the PS2.
Is this that game where you can taser grandmas? Or is this not?
No, that's Skate 3. Isn't it?
I remember a skateboard game where you can
Skate 3,
run
yeah.
around with a taser, just taser people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
But in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, it was more, you can play set levels. There were some cool ones actually, and you could also make your own levels.
Hmm.
So you could add like lava and stuff, and you could like do tricks over the lava. And there was,
Yeah, I, know,
there's some
I
stuff
don't
there.
remember that, but I remember just playing the game.
Yeah. Do you remember that sort of facility place indoors where
Yeah.
you'd like go over the ramps and
Yeah,
stuff?
that was cool.
Yeah, that was quite cool.
The indoor skate park.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, obviously that was PS2,
Yeah.
so
The-
quite
yeah,
a while
the-
ago. What year was
yeah.
that? I can't remember. Was that like 2003?
Yeah, I believe it's quite an old game. I believe it was.
Pro Skater 3. let's
2001.
2001.
Oh,
go. Ooh.
Wow.
and
Oh.
I personally think it's got great graphics for its age.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
I mean, just watching a video of it
Yeah.
like this, it's got great graphics. Obviously, the physics aren't going to be great, but it's not bad.
And yeah,
Yeah.
for 2001.
Yeah, exactly, for 2001. I would have thought that's like 2005, 2006.
I mean, you could do everything. You could even like customize your skateboard.
Yeah,
Play as Darth Maul.
it's good.
Yeah. It had pretty much everything, really.
And it's great. I've only played that a few times, but I really enjoyed it every single time I played it.
Yeah.
It's a shame that Activision.
It's from Activision.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Activision published it.
Well, actually, it says Activision 02 back then,
Same
but-
thing.
Same thing, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Activision 02. You know,
Whatever.
but yeah, no,
It's one of those games where you could just play
Tony.
for hours, just not really accomplishing much, but just just messing about.
True.
So yeah.
I like Tony Hawk's Potato 3.
yeah.
That's one
That's
meme.
my favourite.
That
Is the
was
character
obviously-
actually Tony Hawk, or can you customize your
No, you
your
can
player?
customize
The player.
the character, the skateboard, even like your abilities. And You can
Okay.
do different tricks and stuff.
Excuse me.
And I think you get mods for it, but I have no idea how
Oh,
you
I
do
can't
that.
remember.
Yeah.
I haven't played it in ages. I've not
Yeah.
played it in years. I'm probably gonna buy a PS2 now
Yeah.
just to play that.
Yeah, definitely.
But so
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Wow.
Everyone knows about this one.
Yeah, I believe Owen wants to.
Best game.
Best game.
Don't at me.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, everyone played Minecraft. I mean,
Yeah.
Everyone has played Minecraft. It's true.
It's that game where everyone, it's hard to admit you enjoyed it once. It's like,
yeah.
it's like, yeah, I enjoyed that game.
But like, it seems like really cool when you're like 9.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
And then when
I
you get-
enjoyed it. Yeah.
When you get like
Yeah.
13, 14, you think it's really uncool.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
still play it.
I always wanted to play Hunger Games, but I always kicked out of the
Haven't
server
played
because I
that.
didn't move.
I
It's,
played that,
it's
actually.
really good, man.
It
Yeah,
is
it's-
actually great.
it was really fun.
Minecraft Master Builders.
Yeah.
Oh,
Master Builders is the best.
Yep.
I have a secret to winning that, but I'm not going to share it because it's.
Yeah, that is maybe not for this podcast.
but yeah, Obviously,
Is there any like favourite modes or anything that you like to do in the game, or?
Master Builders.
I mean, yeah, Hunger
Master
Games.
Builders.
I mean, the Hunger Games are actually. It's similar to the
Battle
game
Royale
mode.
and-
Yeah, to Battle
yeah.
Royale actually.
It is.
It's
actually,
the original.
It's the original Battle
Yeah,
Royale.
it
before
is.
Fortnite came
I mean,
out.
yeah, it's
Well,
pretty
actually,
much
the original would be
H1Z1,
Yeah.
King,
Yeah.
Yeah.
King of the Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But
Yeah, you kind of think, what if the game had way better graphics? You know, people might not
But-
say, "Oh, the
yeah,
game's."
people might not say it's so good.
Yeah.
And I think the
In
fact
Minecraft.
the fact that it's kind of simulating 8-bit. It's not quite 8-bit. It's kind of simulating 8-bit in a 3D environment. I really like that, and the textures are also very 8-bit.
I mean, you can download tons of texture packs.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
Red
can as
Dead,
well,
so
yeah.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
the default textures, they're really close to 8-bit, and I think that adds to the aesthetic of the game and why it's so good.
yeah, and also the performance. Like,
Yeah. Oh
So-
god, it's so easy to run. You can run it on anything.
if you have that Pentium laptop, and you can't run most games, and you can run that. That's pretty good. So.
True story. Sad story. Minecraft didn't run on my laptop. I mean, it lagged. Yeah.
How many
It
FPS?
lagged. Which one?
It was actually a PC.
Was
I have no
it?
idea. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I think it was not the best PC when
Yeah,
Minecraft
probably not.
lagged.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And it was only the beta.
Mm.
Fair enough.
now it's got cross-platform, which is epic.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
play
yeah,
on your
yeah.
phone against your
Oh,
Xbox,
oh
against
yeah.
the Nintendo Switch. It's
Of
great.
course.
I wish other games
It's
had
good.
that. You know.
But you can't do it on PS4
Yeah,
because
'cause-
Sony's like,
Stubborn.
boy, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Taking my sales and my revenue.
Yeah.
But yeah, Minecraft's great. I love Minecraft. Everyone loves Minecraft.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's
It's very popular though, isn't it? It's like one of the most bought
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
exactly. But is that it for Minecraft? Is that,
Yeah.
Is that
Unless there's anything else you want to say about it?
except for the fact that it's
Just
like
gonna say,
amazing.
no other game comes close.
Terraria.
Everyone can play it.
Or
Oh, yeah,
Terraria.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't like Terraria. Terraria's not great. PES, Pro Evolution Soccer, the original one.
Now,
Yes.
I think we've all played this, right?
No.
I've never played it.
I
Never.
played
Oh,
it,
you're
but
talking about 2008 one.
I was
okay.
more of a FIFA guy.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, it was kind of difficult competition to what you would buy. I mean, you could
Yeah.
buy both, obviously, but I bought PES, so
Fair enough.
So I think the first PES was before the first FIFA, right? So PES was before FIFA.
yeah.
I
It
think
started
so.
the
But still-
trend of football games. wasn't
Yeah,
it?
but today FIFA is more popular, I have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1995 it was. I remember. It was released as something different, like J League, GQ. I don't know how to say that. GQ winning.
Because I think the
11.
most people think FIFA was before PES.
Yeah.
Because today it's popular. I don't even know why.
FIFA. Let's have a
Well,
look.
I know it's a bit
1993.
controversial,
Yeah.
but like,
Oh, it was before.
Yeah, I think.
FIFA was before.
Yep.
Oh, was
Made-
it?
Made in Russia, though. Oh, it wasn't made in Russia. What am I talking
Damn.
about? That's the new World Cup. FIFA game. I just searched game.
do you guys?
Yeah, it was 1993.
Do you guys think that the new FIFA games are sort of remakes of the old ones, and they haven't really changed
Every few
much?
years they update the graphics engine,
Yeah.
but other than that, it's just updates to do with current like player status and teams and things like that. It kind of they're trying to keep close to the real football world,
Yeah.
which is great, but that means an annual release.
Yeah. Yeah. And they don't really change much, just only sort
Not
of the
too
graphics.
much. No,
And
but
new characters and obviously.
FIFA 19 is nice. The graphics are nicer than FIFA 18, so they've changed the graphics. engine.
Still not worth it.
It's not worth it,
No, it's
but it's
definitely
actually
not.
a fun game to play. It's good for
You know,
grossing.
for the full price of what, £60?
I wouldn't pay that. I paid 20 quid. I
Yeah.
paid 60 quid. I paid 20 quid.
And then you got the packs, right? So then you're paying extra.
Oh yeah, it's EA.
So if
but
you
Yeah.
want, if
everyone
you
knows
want,
about EA.
if you want like 12 players or something, and you really wanted this specific player, you'd have to pay a lot to get it
Yeah.
because it'd be random. So I don't know. I just think if EA didn't produce it, then it would be a lot better than what it is.
Probably would be, to be
Yeah.
honest, because even with like their Star Wars games, it's pay to win and it's pay for. You have to pay
Yeah.
for everything. You have to pay to unlock everything.
When Star Wars Battlefront was released, you could. It was just random loot boxes which costed so much, and you could just upgrade your character.
Yeah.
Like it was literally like 10% more damage. It's just unfair.
They do like including things like that though, loot boxes, and
Yeah,
I don't think it's right. I don't think pay to win's good.
yeah.
But that's EA, and that is that. Pez. Going back to Pez, I mean, what can you really say about the original Pez? It's 1995. We can't really expect a lot, but for then, I think it's all right. I think it's keeping up to the 1995 standard of graphics wise. Obviously there was only released 32-bit processors were new then.
This is the original PlayStation, isn't it? So
Oh yeah,
this is
that wasn't even a 32-bit processor. That was 16-bit.
But so this
Was
is
it?
quite
No,
old.
it was the first 32-bit, wasn't it?
No,
actually?
I think that was Sega Genesis. That was first 32-bit.
I've got to search this. I'm getting my facts wrong. PlayStation processor.
Well, actually, Sega Genesis, Sega Mega Drive, same thing.
So what was it on PS1?
Yeah, it's been on every PlayStation, I believe.
Yeah, it has.
Um,
I told you. R3000. R3000. No one is a manufacturer. It's IBM processor. It is. Oh, it's guiding appropriate to Pluto. That's really cool. I would imagine that's
Nah, damn. No.
8. It was 32 bits. It was one of the first 32-bit.
okay.
Actually, so. But
Is that all you want to?
sorry for interrupting.
Yeah.
But Pez, you.
Yeah, I think that's.
Done with
it's a great game. Yeah, I mean,
It is a good
not
game.
much else.
It is, especially for its time. Okay, so nice. We've seen PC, PS1, and through current gen. So Owen, current games.
Well,
Ready?
we're talking about EA, so let's
Yeah.
continue with that.
So EA have released Battlefield 5.
Yep.
Battlefield 5 RTX, brilliant. RTX, in my opinion, doesn't do a lot, just reflections. But I'll have to leave this with you because you're supposed to be talking about it.
Yeah, I know.
So,
I haven't actually played it yet. I've got it, but it
didn't it come with your
Yeah, it came with my
2070? You got
2070. I think the graphics are really good, but I don't see the point in RTX. It's just
Neither.
pointless.
It just, you don't notice it unless you have the eye to notice it in the first place, or you're just playing the game for the sake of playing it and not looking for the graphics. You don't really notice it. RTX is great. Don't get me wrong. I mean, for films, for gaming, for rendering, for stuff like that. But RTX, I mean.
I mean, Battlefield 1 was a really good looking game, but
Yeah.
Oh no, it still is.
It still
I love
is.
it. I love the game. I've played
And that
it.
doesn't even
Yeah.
have ray tracing.
Yeah.
So.
Do you hear the Battlefield 5 developers actually announced Battle Royale mode in Battlefield 5?
Did they?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
no.
Oh.
Yeah, it just this year. Yeah. They announced it.
Everything's got
Yeah.
battle royale now.
Yeah, I'm not going
Why?
to play it now.
So, while we're talking about RTX, should we just explain what that is? Because RTX is it's not a brand new concept. Ray tracing is not a brand new concept either, but it is newly included in our current generation graphics cards.
It's the first time they've made a graphics card which is able to do
Render.
ray tracing, render,
Yeah.
like on the fly.
Yeah, and ray tracing simply enhances game experience by being able to render models and reflections at higher resolutions and using different textures to do that, and combining them even. And along with that, there comes the speed of that happens. Obviously, it's first generation RTX now, ray tracing, but it is already very quick. And in years to come, we will probably see that getting a lot better.
I don't think you should get it yet, though.
Yeah.
The
Just
frame
Yeah,
rate drop.
just hold
It's
on.
quite a lot of money.
Just hold on until like the next generation graphics cards will come out, even though we just got a new generation. Or if they just release a really good update for hardware, for software. But back to Battlefield 5. What else is there?
I mean, we have to
Battlefield
say
5?
it's a
about
World
the-
War II setting, right?
Yeah.
So also already in the trailer, because there were people running around with metal hands and stuff.
Yeah.
Many fans thought, "Oh, this is too much."
Yeah.
You know, like there was actually I think a U.S. soldier running around with a ninja sword on his
Yeah.
back. So I think the trailer was not the best one. I mean, they did also a lot of. I mean, they put in stuff which was not very good.
Mm.
Which didn't make sense. Yeah.
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 Gonna have to look at this article for a minute, actually.
Yeah.
A reference.
Personally, I don't think it's much different to Battlefield 1.
I don't. Looking at it,
I'm-
I've not played it, but looking at it, I don't think it is much different. I would take a wild guess and say that it would be quite similar. But looking at it, as lovely and as beautiful as it looks, it still looks to me like it's Battlefield 5 or Battlefield 1, and you can only with the ray tracing enabled, you either run that on high or max settings, or you don't run it at all, which will require a higher end graphics card, which is wasting more money. And I think why not keep Battlefield 1?
I mean, I think the problem is I think it's EA.
Mm.
I think DICE do a great job. The graphics. Mostly the gameplay is like bugs and stuff. Usually in most games that they do.
Mhm.
I just think EA, they want money, so they're gonna go, okay, release it early,
Yeah.
release it. Doesn't
Release
matter if it's
massive
broken.
updates.
Always,
You
yeah.
Yeah, put loot boxes in it.
Uh-huh.
Make the price of the game, £60, no less. Otherwise, we're gonna go bankrupt. Well, that's not true.
Good thing I got mine for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a RTX card that costs
Yeah,
500
like-
quid.
Yeah.
But anyway, unfortunately, is that it for Battlefield 5?
Yeah,
Would you say?
Yeah.
I mean,
We don't know much more about it.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say Battlefield 5 is a bad game. I mean, I haven't really played it.
It isn't. It is actually not a bad game.
Yeah.
But it could be a lot better.
Yeah, I just think, EA,
Yeah.
just kind of put
EA
it
just
down.
needs to stop.
Yeah,
They just want the money.
yeah.
Okay, so one game we all love for both the graphics engine,
Well,
both the game engine.
Max
Max
hasn't
has not
it.
played it. He will know. And for the gameplay and for just a love of Forza, it's Forza Horizon 4, the not brand new game coming out that's coming out on Xbox and PC. But let's talk about that, shall we? We know all about that already.
Well, yeah,
I also haven't played it.
Yeah, he
haven't?
hasn't played it. It's just me and you, and I don't know if Sam has, but yeah,
But yeah.
we've got over 100 hours in it.
Oh yeah, I've got
I've got 130.
Already?
Probably 150. Yeah.
Let's have a look quickly.
Brilliant. Yeah.
You got 165.
165.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. But Horizon 4, I love this game, so I'm probably going to accidentally take lead in this, but graphics,
Yeah. Amazing.
phenomenal. It's not even RTX, and it looks photorealistic. I mean, I've taken screenshots on that game that you can mistake those screenshots for a real life photograph, obviously if the cars weren't modified. But for those who don't know, it is a car game, and most of the games we talked about are actually shooter games at the moment, so we're going to mix that up. But Horizon 4, pure customization, loads of customization options, amazing graphics.
Still a bit buggy.
Yeah, still a bit buggy. The physics aren't the best, but if you play it, I don't think you really notice that. Obviously, when you flip your car, that becomes kind of more like Grand Theft Auto 5 in the sense that you can flip a car back. But that's really. What? Anyone?
Well, I was just gonna say it's like it's like the replayability is not too good because once you complete most
complete
of
it, it's boring.
it kind of gets a bit boring unless you're playing with friends.
I've completed it, and I only ever play it with you. Well, when you and other people come, Abraham and that. But yeah, I mean, it didn't take that long for me to complete it either, which I think is a bad thing. And obviously they've released DLC. They released a new story mode.
Was it free DLC?
No, it's not free.
No.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, but they make a whole new map, and then.
But it was bad.
Yeah.
They really every Horizon they release a bad DLC and a really good one for some reason. But playability wise, money, in-game currency, you can't buy that third party, or well you can, but it's so easy to generate in-game. I think it's great. I think Will Spin's concept's great. It's nothing like a pay to win. It's so comfortable to play. It doesn't feel like a job to try and complete it, and you naturally progress so easily. And I think that is another thing that makes it stand out from most of the other games nowadays.
Yeah.
I heard you like the music that the game has.
Oh, music's great on the game.
And the sound effects are amazing as well.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure they
Like
record actual real.
Yeah.
Ones.
Yeah.
It's
really
good.
realistic.
It's not generated. Have you played it, Jan? You
Nope.
haven't, have you?
But I saw some gameplay.
Do you like it?
Yeah,
It's good.
yeah. I
I
also
do-
like the cars. I mean,
Yeah, it's got good cars.
Yeah.
I do recommend it to anyone, but like I say, usability and progression, story-wise,
I mean, how are the controls? I mean, sometimes in a car game, the controls aren't the best one.
I use manual, without clutch, but I use manual shift. So
Okay.
when I'm playing on the keyboard, WASD, and I've made it so E to shift up, Q to shift down, so it's kind of easy.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember where the default ones are, but I think it's something like really weird, like there, like V and G.
Oh, okay.
It's really weird, but that's not great. Some of the controls haven't binded correctly, but I think that aside, you're missing out if you haven't played it. You are.
Yeah.
It's a great experience, especially when you're playing with friends. Such a lovely game. I took lead there.
Yeah,
That was
it.
a,
Should we quickly just say about the...
quickly.
There's rumours on Forza Motorsport 4 coming to Xbox One
Ooh,
on backwards.
that's a classic.
compatibility. Yeah.
See, that's not to be mistaken for Horizon 4. They're completely different games. Motorsport, the original Motorsport 4 is not completely different, but the difference is the Horizon editions of games, of the Forza games, are open world, and the normal Motorsport edition games are not open world. You load into maps, racetracks, but that's really cool.
I mean, I hope it comes.
I can't wait for that.
The Xbox.
I don't have Xbox, but I'll be down yours the day that happens. But is that?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
have I said everything that you wanted to say?
pretty much.
Okay.
So should we move on to
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh.
And funnily enough, we've got Sam here. Hi, Sam.
Hello.
How you doing?
AKA
He's-
Black Lung today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a bit ill.
I've got a
today.
really bad cough, so I apologise if I'm coughing over everything.
That's fine.
Probably heard me in the background just then.
Yeah, we've got Sam who's going to talk with us
Good
about
start.
Red Dead 2. He loves the game. He's completed it twice.
Yeah.
Haven't you?
Well, I'm not going to spoil anything, but depending on your honour, it changes the story.
Yeah.
And so I got an ending I didn't like, so I replayed the
that's not
whole
good.
game to get a good ending.
I don't
Oh, wait,
like,
so you had
don't
a
like that.
bad honor. Oh,
I don't
my
like it.
honor was on the highest, literally on the highest.
You played it.
I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah,
well,
I think
the
we were the
highest
only
in the
one who
second
played.
way
Yeah,
around.
Sam and me were. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about it then. So starting off, anything you want to say firstly before they kind of just
I don't get the hype.
don't get the hype?
Oh.
I don't understand. I'm not into Western style games really,
Neither am
but
I.
I would buy it. I think it's a good game. But
What about the multiplayer? I heard it wasn't very good.
Well, it's in beta right now, so
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, it's in beta right now.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah, so the problem in the multiplayer is weapons cost like 5,000, a couple of weapons,
oh,
and the haircut is like $30.
how hard is that to get money?
You
in
get
that
like from
game
a mission
compared
like
to
$12
Yeah,
from a
this
couple
is
of missions.
Rockstar.
Yeah.
How-
Rockstar
God.
But
tactics.
it's worse than Grand Theft Auto 5 then, isn't it? Because
When it
I
comes
still-
to online, yeah.
I still play that, and I mod it. I shouldn't, but
You know, when
I
you
still play
finished,
that.
when you finish the intro in multiplayer, you get $100.
Is that it?
Yeah. And
Oh my
then you
God.
go
I
like in
mean-
the weapon store, want to buy a weapon, but then you see a weapon cost like from $1,000 to $5,000. And my friends went to the barber and spent like $100 just on barber. That was stupid, but yeah.
I think as stories go, though, Red Dead Redemption 2 has got the better story over GTA 5.
Oh, I should imagine
100%. I mean,
Grand Theft Auto
Arthur
5.
Morgan, best character ever.
It's Grand Theft Auto 5 is great for
Yeah.
replay value. Honestly, I don't
Yeah.
get bored, but I've not played Red Dead, but I've seen it.
Oh yeah,
and
the voice
I should
acting's
imagine-
amazing.
I should imagine it's
Yeah, well,
it looks better.
when you're playing it, you really feel like, because the reason I really wanted to play it is because the first actual Rockstar game I think I played was Red Dead Redemption 1.
Mm.
And then when I heard Red Dead Redemption 2 was coming out, I was really excited. And I'm a big fan of movies, as you know. I'm
Yeah.
a big fan of old Clint Eastwood movies, westerns.
and it's like
Yeah, it's basically that.
you're in love.
Yeah.
Fair enough. You said online was in beta. I can't remember when that's coming out. When's that coming out?
That's not clear yet. There's no release date now.
There's no release.
No.
Isn't it coming out for PC in like a year's time though, or this year? No.
I think
Hope so.
They've sort of pulled a GTA 5 with us, where the multiplayer when GTA 5 first came out, everyone was disconnected and it was awful.
Oh yeah.
And then you could only really do races and a
And
couple of missions,
That
and
came,
that's it.
that
That's-
came out 2 years on PC. 2 years
Yeah.
after on PC, didn't it?
Yeah.
There was such a messy code, so I hope that's not like Red Dead. I don't
Yeah.
want to wait that long. I want the game.
Yeah, apparently the reason we're not getting Red Dead 1 on PC is because the code's so messy. And
Yeah.
yeah, So
on Red Dead 2, are the loading times bad or?
they're really good actually. I was impressed.
Yeah.
I was expecting to be really bad.
Yeah.
But I think
They're better than in GTA 5 Online, actually.
I hope so.
yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay.
But is that RTX? Do we know if that's RTX? Red Dead.
No,
It's not RTX.
well, it's on console.
Oh yeah, it's on console, isn't it? That's gonna take. Well, do you know when the new ones are coming out? That shouldn't be too long because RTX has just come out. Does anyone know anything about new generation consoles?
I haven't really heard much.
No.
2020 maybe.
2020.
I think we're gonna have to wait about a year and a half until we even get even a leak about the PC release for Red Dead though.
I should hope it's not as messy as Grand Theft Auto
Yeah.
5 and Red Dead 1.
But what I was thinking is that, you know, when GTA 5 first came out on PS3 and Xbox 360, everyone looked at these are the best graphics we've ever seen.
It was.
And now you look back and you're like, hold on. So think about when it comes
Still
out
good,
on
though.
yeah, think about Red Dead 2.
Yeah.
If they bring it on PC with a remaster, how are we going to see the original Red Dead? Are we going to think, oh, it wasn't that good? Because we've got much better. It's weird to think. Because every year we're like, best graphics ever. It can't get any better, and then it just gets better.
As we were saying a second ago, that still Grand Theft Auto 5's graphics are still very good.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think it really matters what they think about the graphics on Red Dead
Yeah.
original, because I don't think that. Obviously, it adds to the experience, but I think gameplay is more important.
Yeah.
I still play
The gameplay's timeless.
Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Yeah.
I mean, people still play the original Mario Bros.
Yeah.
And look at those graphics.
I know.
Damn, I play Sonic.
Everyone likes to mention about Red Dead 2, like Arthur Morgan, how much of a good character was and how he felt real. I think the thing that made him feel real was that everything else felt real around you. Like, they went down to motion capturing horses, they motion captured literally everything in the game.
It's good.
Like, even the characters riding the horses, they were motion
Ultra-realism.
capped. Yeah.
It's great. But yeah, I should imagine that is it for Red Dead, isn't it? We've taken a very long time on these current generation games, but you can stay if you want.
Why not?
But thanks for talking to us about Red Dead. So, Jann, the janitor.
All right. I'm
Last of
talking
Us
about
2.
about the future, the games coming out. So The Last of Us 2. So first, anyone play Last of Us 1?
I've seen it. I've
No,
not
but
played
yeah,
it.
I've seen it.
It's
Alright.
a good
I
game.
haven't
Yeah.
really played it.
Amazing game.
Yeah, it
Is-
was really good.
Isn't it like a kind of you have to make decisions?
No, basically on the controller you only have you can only press 5 buttons, so
Yeah.
you don't even need to use every button. But no, I mean you can't. I mean, it was a good story game, yeah.
Yeah. I see.
So the thing is, now the developers, Naughty Dog, they announced The Last of Us 2 already in 2016, but there's still no release date yet for The Last of Us 2. But we know that it takes 5 years after the story from the first one, with a 19-year-old Ellie. That was the little girl. Yeah, she's now 19, and that's actually the only thing we know about Last of Us 2.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well,
But
But just she's gonna be the main character in the game.
Okay. I can't remember what the main character was of the original Last of Us.
Joe.
Joe, that's
Yeah.
a bit different, isn't it? That's
I'll tell you what, if they do make a movie, though, they should have, what's his name, Hugh Jackman as Joe.
Ha.
Yeah.
100%.
That'd be good. So, differences. What's some? Have we seen anything about Last of Us 2? Are the graphics, or are they? Is it? not
There's
even-
gameplay of it.
Is that?
There
The
was a little
graphics
bit
look
gameplay.
amazing. Oh,
Yeah.
I think they did a Last of Us
Baseball.
remaster, and it looks like twice as good.
And this is a PS4 exclusive.
Yeah.
So we're not getting it. We're not seeing it on PC. Or, oh god, that yeah.
it's probably the only reason why I would buy a PlayStation.
Yeah.
Oh, is it exclusive on PlayStation?
Yeah.
You know that?
I feel like right now, though, I feel like they might take their priorities to the PS4 Pro and then the standard PS4 will suffer for it.
But there's no difference.
Seriously?
There's no difference. In fact, there's only a resolution difference. So, if they decide they want to, great, we're going to run it at 4K, then that's the only thing that's going to affect it. Now, there will be performance issues. But the graphics already look to me as if they're too good for console.
Yeah, definitely a downgrade.
And do we know? Obviously, there's no ray tracing, but do we know anything about the graphics engine? Because the light quality and the reflection quality is very, very good. Just looking at a video of it,
I think PS4 Pro might struggle with all of that though, because it is in a way simulated 4K. It's not native
exactly,
like the X.
It's not native, which will also provide a
4K?
very different visual experience as well.
Yeah.
But they're saying that they won't downgrade the graphics for The Last of Us 2 either, so maybe there might be a bit of a struggle on current generation consoles for running that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm fearing there. I'm fearing that they're making a game that won't be, even though consoles are locked at 30 frames per second, I'm fearing a game that won't be able to, the playability
won't actually
just won't be there because it won't be able to be ran at 30 frames, even though it's locked at the settings it's run at.
Sounds a bit like Crysis.
It does. It does sound a bit like Crysis. Can it run Crysis? No, it can't.
Yeah, I tried playing Crysis and it was impossible.
Yeah, exactly. It's like from 2008, isn't it?
Oh no.
It's.
Like, I mean, trying to play it on PC now, I mean,
2007.
you can play some
2007,
newer games better than Crysis.
Yeah, and do you know what? And it just can't run.
I know.
Because for that time, the textures and the resolution was so detailed and high, and it loads the whole world.
It looks so good it flopped. That was the problem.
Loads the whole world at the start of the game, by the way.
Yeah.
Which puts massive pressure onto the CPU, and of course it's EA.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just terrible for that, and that's what I don't want for The Last of Us 2. If I have to buy a console to play The Last of Us 2, that's not what I want. I don't want to not be able to play it at the frame rate that I want.
It's annoying.
60 FPS, because PC, I can play anything. I can play anything on my laptop here that I've got at 60 FPS, easy, high settings, maybe max settings, and the graphics just look too good on The Last of Us 2.
Yeah. I think even exclusives should stop. It's in a way, exclusives should still come out on PC just for that extra frame rate.
Exactly.
Yeah, because some consoles just aren't made to run games. Like if you've ever seen Dead by Daylight on console, you get like 20 frames.
I know, it's bad.
It's hard. There's some games which aren't made for console.
Yeah, exactly. So Days Gone, is it? Days Gone. That's the one. New game. So, what's Days Gone about?
Is it that one with the horde of zombies?
Yeah, exactly.
It's PS4 exclusive as well.
I'm going to keep a fire. I'm actually going to keep a fire extinguisher in my room when I play that, just to make sure my PS4 doesn't go boom.
So, like The Last of Us 2, I'm feeling the graphics are too good. Actually.
Yeah, the release date is already next month, 26th April.
Wow.
Yeah.
That came fast.
They're not going to be able to. They've got to think of a performance solution then. They either uncap the game from 30 FPS, or they just unlock all the cores for gaming in the console. Because, like Last of Us 2, it just looks too good. Have we got any? Is there any leaked gameplay or?
There is, yeah. Yeah, you can search up.
We're definitely going to get a lot of downgrades. I think it's sort of becoming a trend of companies to just keep downgrading, and people are hating it.
They've got this
Oh
gameplay
wow,
demo.
that's cool.
Like Rainbow Six Siege looks great, but that had a massive downgrade, and
Yeah,
downgrades are becoming
exactly.
a trend. At the
And
moment.
I play Six Siege on PC.
Yeah.
I think we all do, don't we?
Yeah.
But yeah, what's Days Gone about again?
So basically, you play a former outlaw and bounty hunter, and it's 2 year after a global pandemic occurred, which killed almost all of humanity.
Yeah.
And the zombies are actually they're called freakers.
Yeah.
That's a cool name after that.
Yeah, and yeah, they're just hordes. So it's basically you can do it. There are like there's a story. I think it's about his family.
Yeah.
And basically I think you can also choose between a stealth way
Yeah.
or you just take a rocket launcher, shotgun, and go through the horde.
You know, if I was a lot
So-
around him being a biker too, doesn't it? So you have to
Yeah,
refill your bike
exactly.
with
Yeah.
In a
Exactly, he has
sense,
a bike.
In a sense, is it like Left 4 Dead 2? Is there actually a
It is-
story to it?
I think that there is a story, but it's actually it's I think a little bit like
Is it like a sandbox?
Left 4 Dead. Yeah.
I think it is
Sort of
free
thing.
roam. I think it's free roam.
Yeah, it's open world games. No.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's just like imagine the zombies. Imagine the zombies being like the ones in Left 4 Dead, but in an open world,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
and then being in massive groups. Or
Yeah.
Because I've played Left 4 Dead for a
if you've
while.
seen World War Z, where they all like jumble up, they
yeah.
run into each other. That's basically what they do in the game.
So, is there a story to it?
Yeah, there is a story.
It's probably going to be one of those really loose, generic stories,
Yeah.
but it's going to be
That's
gameplay
kind of
based.
the reason I don't like
I think it's
these type of
it's about the gameplay.
Yeah.
So it's more like having fun than the
Yeah,
story. And
but there will be a story.
Yeah.
I think you have to save his family or
Okay. That's that's kind of interesting. Not either, because I don't really generally like those games, but
I haven't really been
for-
interested
for
in
that
it like
reason.
but I have.
for that reason, because there's no space to it. There's no story. It's too.
I mean,
you know,
you got to have those games like Just
dystopian.
Cause. You know, you can
Yeah.
just have fun.
yeah.
Just
There's
Cause is
no-
that kind of game which whenever I'm really bored, the Wi-Fi's down,
Yeah.
and I just want
Yeah.
to blow something
Yeah.
up, I play Just Cause for about an hour and then
Yeah.
come back off of it.
Well, if that's like what Days Gone is going to be turning into, then.
Yeah.
But cool. So we're done with Days Gone.
Yep.
So, Tom Clancy's The Division 2.
The Division 2, yeah. Anyone
yeah.
played The Division 1?
Oh yeah.
Have you?
Oh yeah. I played it.
Why
Did
is
you like
2
it?
coming out?
It's good.
Is
It's
it?
a good game. I played it on PS4.
There were a lot of issues though, I think.
There were
I think
issues.
the
The
bullet
enemy had
sponge.
a
The bullet
little-
sponge was, I think, the biggest problem, right?
And you used
Too
to
much
be able to
health.
get shot through through what's it called?
I saw a video. You need like
Sometimes-
6 magazines for one enemy. Sometimes. I mean, this
Yeah.
is.
For NPC enemies, sometimes you felt they had more health than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
That's what I
They
didn't
had,
like,
actually.
in a way. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, it does take a while, but it is a good game and it
Yeah.
looks good and it feels good.
But you're screwed when you're playing on your own. There's
Yeah.
nothing you can do. You're gonna die
Exactly.
multiple times because you got no one to pick you up.
And that's the thing about Tom Clancy games. It solely depends on your teammates.
Yeah,
If you don't have a team, you're
Let's go
effed.
3 combat.
yeah. Like when you see
Yeah.
people on consoles who don't use mics, the team fails. But whenever you got PC, when you can actually type, you can have
Yeah.
chat. It goes so much smoother because you can communicate still without a mic.
Yeah, exactly.
And where was
Communications.
Tom Clancy's The Division 1? Was it in New York?
Oh, I can't
setting?
remember. I think
I think it was New York. Either New York or Boston, maybe.
So
No, Detroit. It was Detroit, wasn't it?
I don't know. I didn't play it. Division 1.
I
But
get
basically, in
confused.
Tom Clancy's Division 2, you are in Washington, and your base is the White House. So you're in the White
Oh,
House.
that's actually
Fair
cool.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, near future New York.
This is actually your
Okay.
base.
Right there, yeah.
Donald Trump is the main survivor. That'll be,
Ooh, smallpox.
let's hope so.
That's cool.
Yeah, so there are like 4 fractions.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm not sure. No, I think you can choose one. but you have to fight against the others.
Big question. Do we know if there's going to be RTX on it? Probably not, because it's Ubisoft. But is it going to be... When does that release?
It's going to be on
March?
PlayStation, Xbox One, so...
And
No PC release?
Well, yeah, but I doubt it.
It might be coming later on.
I'll tell you what, the Division on PC, the port wasn't very good.
Oh, no, I know.
I tried playing it, and I should be able to run that. I should.
Server problems, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did they rush that game, or was it?
I think they definitely rushed that game.
Every game.
Yeah.
It was a game with a ton of... Okay, this is Ubisoft for you. Think about Watch Dogs. And the second one, they always do a good comeback, Watch Dogs 2. But the first game is always great concepts, really rushed.
Yeah.
They build up hype, and then they let everyone down.
Yeah.
But hopefully with their second game, again, they can improve. Maybe they've learned, because they did learn on Watch Dogs 2.
I think Ubisoft's a good company. You know, I think, you know, they care about the consumer. You know, they make pretty good games. They don't overcharge stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I think generally they're pretty good.
Ubisoft aren't necessarily the greatest.
Yeah.
I think
They are
kind
good.
of...
I mean, all the other companies are so bad. Yeah, all the other companies are so bad.
I think they're kind of EA 2.0.
Yeah.
Mean,
I don't know.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
No.
I mean,
Loot boxes, give me your money kind of companies.
Yeah.
I mean, Ubisoft's more cosmetic rather than gameplay.
Yeah,
That's true.
I don't mind cosmetic items DLC, but if it affects the gameplay and you can pay to be better,
Yeah. I mean, like,
that
10% damage, you know, that's just ridiculous. That's just,
Yeah.
there's no point in...
I mean, when people pay for character customizations, I see some people complain that you shouldn't be paying for that, but if
You
you
don't
want
need
to pay
to
for
get
it, you
it,
can.
yeah,
You don't
like-
need to get it. But when it comes
Yeah.
to actual gameplay changes,
But if it's like a DLC, which is literally half of the game, you
Yeah.
know, and it was meant to be there on launch, and you're paying for it, it's just kind of doesn't make any sense.
So,
Wait, I'm just going to say, I think you're all forgetting. Ubisoft made Just Dance.
that's
and the
true.
Michael Jackson version.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
game
we
was
don't want to be
amazing.
talking about Michael Jackson at the moment, do
Why
we?
not?
Allegations.
Yeah. Did you not hear what happened?
Oh, I heard what happened. I really didn't
Yeah,
know.
but
Just leave it, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not talking about that anyway.
Oh.
That's off topic. But yeah, so what we've learned is that the Division 2 is going to be great, except from the fact that Ubisoft are the developers. But regardless, moving on. We need to move on.
Yeah.
Metro Exodus. Oh
Metro
yeah.
Exodus.
Oh yes. There's RTX on this
So
one.
it's
isn't
already out, I
Yeah.
have to say.
I haven't actually seen much about it. I think it looks cool though. I haven't really been looking into the game, but
Yeah, I didn't know
it's
about
something
this.
I'd be quite interested in.
So yeah, it is a first-person shooter game.
Yeah.
Set in the post-apocalyptic wastelands
Apocalypse, yeah.
of the former Russian Federation. Yeah, it's basically survival horror and stealth game.
Just basically like Metro anyway.
Yeah,
It does look like one of the only good snow level games.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone hates the snow in games.
I love snowing games.
I love snowing
games.
I love it.
I love
yeah,
it.
I love it.
Even GTA annoys me after about a
does.
day.
No, I love it. It looks so good. Look, it looks so much better in snow. I love
Yeah.
snow.
But Metro, its legacy's great. I've got 2033 in
Oh,
my
same.
Steam thing because it was free. if
Yeah,
you
I got that
remember.
as well.
Oh, I love that.
I got it for Games for Gold on Xbox
Fair
360.
enough.
Lucky.
I still haven't downloaded it, but Metro Exodus looks great. Obviously,
Yep.
mainly due to RTX.
Also has great reviews.
Metro Exodus looks great, mainly due to RTX, and I think that. Well, do we know much about gameplay? I've not seen
Yeah,
anything.
it's out yet.
Yeah, they've got lots of gameplay.
Yeah.
Did it come out?
15th February.
Do you know how much it's going to be? So, you know,
Hmm?
I might get it.
Yeah, same.
I feel like it's going to be like 80 quid though. So,
Oh,
That's
yeah.
my fear.
Let's have a look.
No, it's 50.
wow, that's a first.
50 quid.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
That's pretty generous considering some games now.
Yeah.
Yeah, 50.
I paid 64 quid for Horizon 4, but I didn't get the deluxe. I didn't quite get the deluxe edition, but I got another the middle edition that I like to say. I can't remember what edition, but I mean, I don't think they should cost that much. But regardless, Metro gameplay, what does it look like? I haven't seen anything. Is there anything that we can watch right now? 'Cause,
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
There
Or
was-
there's a
there was
gameplay. There's
trailer that came
gameplay
out
trailer. Yeah, on the E3.
There was a trailer that came out like a year
Yeah.
ago for it.
But you know, it's Metro. You can't really say much about it.
It does look beautiful though.
It
The
does.
graphics look insane.
Yeah.
What's it about? Remind us. 'Cause
It's sort of really, it's like a dystopian universe, this post-apocalypse.
is it open world? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's open world.
Yeah, the game's based around sort of I can't really remember whether it was like these zombie mutated
Yeah, exactly.
creatures.
Yeah, you fight against.
and most of the time you spend it in the metro system, so
That-
underground, but a lot of it seems you're going to be coming from underground now with all the outside scenery.
That looks so much better than all the other games of its
It
style.
reminds me of like the new Doom. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
Sort of-
The graphic style,
of.
it's got the same style.
Yeah.
The art style obviously looks exactly kind of similar, but it looks to me as if it's one of those games that it looks really good, but is not intensive at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a look at the
Might-
specs
Like,
actually.
it might actually. The gameplay, which I found about the original Exodus games, is it not Exodus? Not Exodus. Metro. Sorry. The thing I found about the original games is that they were really good, but they felt clunky at times.
Yeah.
I hope the new game doesn't feel as clunky.
Well, it
looks
doesn't.
pretty-
It,
it looks
certainly
awesome, yeah.
looks as if it's not. And,
Yeah, it
and,
looks quite smooth.
I mean, it requires an i5 4440 and a GTX 670, so I can play that. We can all play that. That's great.
I can play it with ray
60
tracing.
Yeah, 60
gonna be
FPS
epic.
high. I can't wait. I'm going to be buying that. But yeah, it's one of those hidden treasures by the looks of things. You know, double whammy. Not intensive at all, but looks like it's amazing. But
It sort of looks like Fallout 4 at times.
yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Better.
But a
Yeah,
lot better.
the-
I don't like Fallout.
The colour palette looks quite similar.
Oh, can we talk about Fallout 76?
I like Fallout 4 though, but
No, we can't.
Not the new
that's not on
Fallout.
our,
Terrible.
that's not on our thingy. That's not
Because I know
currently.
everyone
Damn.
hates it.
the new one
not-
doesn't
it's not
exist. It doesn't
Yeah.
exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just found out the recommended requirements, which is
4770K. Oh, I could. Oh, that's
with a 1070.
That
that's
game looks
recommended.
beautiful.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I can play games that have got
Holy
that
shit.
system
Oh.
requirements. So, but judging by that reaction, I think we're buying it, aren't we?
Yeah.
But anyway, we're gonna have to come to a close on that. That's been a good,
Educational.
1 hour.
well, more than that. But yeah. So, any last words before we all?
Any favourite games or?
No, we kind of stopped talking about that.
Favorite
Oh,
games? Ooh, I'm gonna say it. Minecraft.
Dead by Daylight.
But
Well, actually, Minecraft isn't my favorite game. It's Rainbow Six, but
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's a good game.
But anyway, thanks for tuning in, listening. Thanks for coming, Sam. Thanks
Anytime.
everyone. And yeah, that's kind of it. So yeah, sick.
oof.
Thank you.